Hi, I'm Michael Chiarello, the chef and owner of Bottega Restaurant in Yountville. But back in the day, I was a pup, 24 years old, moving to the Napa Valley, chef at a restaurant called Trevina. So busy, so crazy. It was before Italian food was Italian food. It was spaghetti and meatballs. And Kerner was the loudest voice in the room from the first moment that they walked in. And it didn't stop for 30 years. He's the most lovely son of a gun you'll ever know. I don't know a friend I have, I'm a chef and we tend to be a little spicy, that you don't at some point get a little irked at. Just wouldn't happen. It was a celebration. The party started when his voice started. And we came in the back door of the kitchen. Oh, by the way, Kerner just showed up. He just showed up. He just showed the hell up. Wherever he was, whatever he wanted, whatever he was doing, whatever he was driving, at that moment he showed up and the party started with, hey, Chiarello, I'm hungry. 5 of us, right in the back door of the kitchen. Doesn't matter if we're in the middle of cooking 300 dinners. Those sissies are going in the front door. Where's my table? You don't have a reservation, sir. I didn't say I had a reservation. Where's my table? Where am I sitting? That's how it started. You would never know what a lovely man he was until you knew what a lovely man he was. And it didn't stop. Wherever you needed. Anytime. Even when he got old. You sat down. Drank the wine. That don't like it? I'll find something you like. Find something you like. You sit in the restaurant. Dumb as a fox, my mom would say. Kerner Rumbauer, dumb as a fox. He'd scan the entire room. And he'd say, who's a Rumbauer potential drinker here? So smart, this guy, dumb as a fox. He would look in my room on a Saturday night and he would scan every single table. He would look to see what they were wearing, what they were dressed. You wouldn't think it. You wouldn't think it of him. But when you watched him do this work, he was starting his meal marketing Rumbauer. To not know an inkling of marketing, to be able to look into the room and see who they are, buy the wine, send it over, have it poured, go over and share the story. Rumbauer Vineyards became the winery that it is today, one customer at a time, with Kerner opening every glass for the first 100,000 customers. Kerner, especially when Joan was at his side, nobody was better. As a man in our lifetime, you would hope to feel or experience or have or know somebody that had the extraordinary love that he had for Joan. He, if you've ever known him, could be a little prickly, could feel his airs every once in a while, unless Joan was there. Joan reminded him to love life every moment they were together, and his love for her turned into his love for life. The winery was never the winery without Joan. After he was old and my mom was getting ready to pass, he instructed his son to fly me back and forth to my mom's house. Because I had to go once a week and cook and mow the lawn and cook for my dad, who was disabled at the time. Didn't ask me if I needed a ride. Didn't ask me to ever pay. Just told me where to show up. Like he has for hundreds of thousands of wine consumers. The Napa Valley is an experience that you can consume. It's a little less right now without Kerner. Michael, you like Zinfandel? It's like that Primitivo they call it in Italy. I made some Zinfandel. I need a dish to go with it. I want to come to your damn restaurant more often. Can you make a dish that goes with it? I made a short rib dish that I created for him 500,000 times now. I have a lot to be thankful for. Being in Napa Valley. Without Kerner here, then, for all of us now, it'd be a totally different place. While you're thinking about that, I'm going to show you how we whoop together a short rib. All right, I can't believe I'm doing this. Because I've never done this dish on video. I put a recipe in a book once, but it really wasn't the recipe. So Kerner says, My Zinfandel so damn good. I want a dish that can chew it back. I made this. Any jerk can take a ribeye steak. Make me something else. It needs to be red meat. It needs to be delicious. We did short rib. Back, you hear short rib now, everyone's saying, oh yeah, you did short rib. It didn't exist. It didn't exist. My family were butchers. My mother, my godfather, my uncle, my grandfather, they're all butchers. We never ate the steaks. We ate short ribs. We ate long ribs. We ate testicles, foreskin. We ate everything else except the steak. We sold the steak. Take a short rib like this, which is delicious. It brines a sugary, salty water. It makes it super tender. It brines for 4 hours. And then we smoke it. This one was already smoked. Smokes for 4 hours cold. Not hot. In barbecue. Cold smokes. And then you braise it. You don't have to season it afterwards because it's already seasoned. And then want to sear it. So this is a brine a day, smoke a day, braise a day. In theory, if you're going to do this at home. There's a lot of dishes of mine that I've done over the years that you may want to cook at home. I'd come to Bottega for this one. Kerner didn't mess with this. Joan didn't mess with this dish. So make it really simple. I'm going to take it through quickly. Pan gets hot. You sear on all 4 sides. Once that's seared, imagine it's seared for a second. Vegetables go in. And those caramelize deeply. Vegetables are more of the flavor in the sauce than the meat itself. Meat gives us unctuousness, but the vegetables gives us that richness. So imagine these are going to continue to cook, continue to cook. The vegetables get super, super brown. And you add a little elixir. The Zinfandel cooks all the way down. Zinfandel cooks all the way down. Whatever stock we have on hand, roasted chicken or veal stock will go on top of that and it'll braise forever and ever and ever until it looked like that. And the sauce is all reduced and unctuous and delicious. You just push your finger right through it just like that. This is a cross-cut short rib, like the Chinese do. Not like the Brits do where they're super long. Very, very delicious. You can do this the day before. It heats up. Right before you serve it, you splash a little more Rumbauer Zin right on top. So it's the first thing that you taste. Burn off a little bit of the alcohol. If you want to try to smoke it at home, before you sear it, you can have a swanky little smoking gun like this. After you brine it, that's cold smoking. The fire's over here, but the smoke's over there. That in this dish is the unctuousness that it adds to the dish, and I think it's the bridge between the meat and the Zinfandel. As a chef, you're always looking to pair and find a pairing place that you can go with. The short rib is so delicious on its own. It makes the best sauce. Here we're gonna do a little pepperata, but it would be a seasonal whatever. Roasted peppers and local capers. A little polenta. Guess what polenta is? It's just Italian for grits. Except our grits are a lot better. 1,000 Friday nights. Colonel Rumbauer on table 19 at Chiarello. A 20-something country boy learned to love his craft. Bring a short rib to the table. Looks just like that. Braised cold smoked short rib a la Colonel Rumbauer.